Hi guys, welcome to Soapsies. This is Brenda, and today for 2018, our first video of the year, what we're gonna do is donut bath bombs. Yes, so let's get you the recipe. It is 1 cup of baking soda, 1/2 cup of citric acid, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and 1/2 cup of Epsom salt, or you could use sea salt. 3 tablespoons. No, I put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. You can mix or match or put in any other type of oil that you like to have. And then we have 2 tablespoons of our fragrance. Now today we're using vanilla, so that it should smell like donuts. It smells really yummy when we're done. So I've got most of this started. So we have the dry ingredients in, and we have our oils in. And then we are going to color this with a little bit of brown oxide, just to give it a tinge of color to look like a donut. Now you don't need much, as it will darken because of the vanilla in it. It'll darken a little bit. And then this color, we don't really want it to be too brown. After all, we're making donuts. Just regular old donuts. The kind you see the donut shop. I think it needs a little bit more. And it's coloring to your taste. So you have control over that. It doesn't take much. And what you see in the bowl will always be darker once it starts to harden and dry. So let's get started here. So I'm just doing the final mix on this. And if you have a mixer, that's wonderful. I don't. So we do this by hand. More love, I say. And we're not making an awful lot of them. Batches made in few, and generally I'll do that because I make these to order. But right now we're making those for a demo, and we're getting ready for a show. So, it all mixed up. Put the cap back on this, and then we can get our alcohol. I have my alcohol here and my water. So I mix it up a little bit. Put a couple spritzes in each. I try to do about 5 on each one, unless they really starts to get dry, and then we'll add some more in as needed. Depending on your climate and the time of year it is, will dictate how much you really need. So you know your mixture should look like wet sand, but when you grab it, you squeeze it, and it's like that, and you drop it and it doesn't break, then you know you've got a good consistency and that it's moist enough. It needs a couple more sprays, I think. Now, the mold we're using is a Wilton donut mold. And this mix should fill up the mold exactly. Okay. All right. So, can you guys see that all right? Yes, you're in good vision. Okay, so we're gonna start, and you just want to fill these up And then we're going to make sure that we don't have the holes covered up, okay? So I started this in like this so that when we get to a point we'll start packing, but we're not ready to pack yet. It's a little wet, a little moist, or dry I should say. Put a couple more spritzes of our oil and vinegar. Geez, I'm acting like I'm cooking for real here. Put a little more alcohol and water on it. All right, so let's get to pressing. You want to make sure you get these filled up nice and tight. You'll develop your own technique on this. This is just the way I do it. And then I take and round out my hole here and press again. And then we round that out some more and press it in. So we're going to have a nice donut with a decent hole there. And this is your this is going to be your bottom, so just keep that in mind too, that it doesn't have to be perfect. But we do want them full, okay? All right, guys and gals, ladies, gents, and whoever else is watching out there, dogs, cats, the whole family. Okay. We're going to spray the top. Try to make that all even. So that when it lays down nice and flat is what we're looking for. But even if you don't get it that way, it's still nice. Okay, that one is ready. Let's go back over here. And the alcohol smell doesn't last on these, so it's okay if you do that, because it will disappear while it's drying, in the drying stage. Alright, I'm just going to wipe this off because we're going to pick up whatever is not used and maybe put it in for a tester or something. But we're going to leave them overnight to harden. I like to leave them 24 hours. That's what I would recommend. If you have a way to speed up your drying time, that's great. But this is to make 24 hours to make sure that it's nice and hard. And I think that would be best. Okay. A little bit more moisture here. Add these back in. Well, today is Dr. Martin Luther King's Day. So how many of you guys didn't have to work today? Well, it's a nice thing that companies give time off, but everybody doesn't always have that luxury. So those of you that had the day off, I hope you appreciate it and got something done. Even if you just relaxed, that is something. A little bit more, dampen that up a little bit there. Okay, and we should get the rest of that in. Okay, give all of them their final pat down. Clean up the rims a little bit. Now when they're all said and done and when we unmold them, they'll usually weigh about 3.5 ounces, which is a nice size. And when we get them together, then there's a little bit more that we could do with this one. So we're going to add a little more on here, in there. Okay, they look good to me. How about to you? And we're just going to clean that up a bit, get that out of the way. And okay, guys, now, don't they look yummy? Oh, getting glare. Don't they look yummy? They look good enough to eat before we frost them and make them all pretty. So stay tuned for the frosting and the decorations, and we will see you back later. If this ends up being a part 2, then we'll see you on part 2 to do the decorating. Otherwise, stay tuned. But in any case, bye for now. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Hi, guys. This is Brenda from Soapsies, and we are back to finish our donuts. We're going to frost them and decorate them. So, let's get started. And alright, I don't know any best way to do this, so we're going to try it like this. Okay. Invert them, and we're going to tap them. Sorry about the noise, guys. Okay, but that way. That one's being stubborn. That one just doesn't want to come out. Try not to beat up my mold here. There it goes. Okay, and they look wonderful. So let's get started with the frosting. Now I used on this frosting, in here I have half of this, so I've got 1/4 of a cup of baking soda, 1.5 tablespoons of citric acid, and then 2 ounces of coconut oil. All right, so we're going to start off with white and work our way from there. And we may do, I didn't get my colors ready. We're going to probably do a yellow and an orange, maybe. So let's start off with the white. So now what we're gonna do, and I'm using some sprinkles, so just your everyday ordinary sprinkles here. And here is our mix for that back here. All right, so, and what I also didn't do, and I apologize guys, that I did not get a plate to put these on, so I'm gonna use a couple of different things here for that. I truly apologize, but you can put it on wax paper. I just didn't have any wax paper right now, so put them on some plates. So we're gonna dip it and get it all the way good, and so that it looks like frosting, and it does. And then on that one, well, this frosting is actually hardening so quick. So what I may do is just do the drizzle technique. So we've got that one done, and we're going to put that on and try to get some sprinkles on it before it hardens up. Okay, this one we're going to leave as is, so I'm going to take him away to dry him over here and dry this one over with it. We're going to get rid of our sprinkles, and we're going to do, we're going to color this one, and we're going to color it, I think I'll do orange. Nope, we're going to do yellow. And see how the yellow comes out. There we are. Lemony. So because we know this is drying awfully fast, I am again going to do just the drizzle technique then, and see how this comes out. Or it may not be a drizzle, it might just be well, we'll see how it comes out, and that will determine what I do for future projects. Okay. And we'll put some sprinkles on this one. Just because. So that's not so bad. And we're just going to set him off over here because he's going to be okay right there. And we're going to get rid of that. And we'll go to the next one. And we're going to make it, let's see, let's add some blue in that and actually turn it green. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I got it all over the place. Well, it's not going to be green, but it will be a really deep, deep green. So I cut this in half. Maybe I should have just made the full. Okay, that's a deep, deep green. So we'll do it. And should we or should we not put sprinkles on this one? Because this one's going to be pretty thick here. I will drizzle and see what happens with the drizzle. Not a very good drizzle, so let's go back to the way we did it on the other one. And let's see if he'll take some sprinkles. Yep. These dry really quick, so I might think differently about doing the next batch. I did a batch earlier. Okay, we'll let that go. What do you think? That's not so bad. Again, we get rid of our sprinkles here. And I'm going to take these out, put those there, and switch places with it here. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to do this one and see how it comes out. I almost think that one actually needs to have sprinkles on it for this color because it's so deep. Alright, so we'll do him. No, I think we'll leave him as is because it's just drying really quickly. So we're going to let him go. And then we will not do that last one at this time, because he's not going to have enough. Okay, so there's that. And the last batch I did not dry this quickly. So, what do you think, guys? There's the yellow one. Here's the plain one. So it just looks like a regular plain donut. And of course we have our one with green here. And then it's just the green sprinkles. And this is the white with the sprinkles. All in all, I don't think they came out so bad. It's just a matter of what you like. And after all, as they always say, Beauty indeed is in the eye of the beholder. So if you guys can see that, okay. And you know, some people do want a plain donut. So there's nothing wrong with a plain donut. All again, personal preference. I'm going to move that out of the way. We're going to move him back here. And move this one so you guys can see it. It is all in the eye of the beholder. I do want to show you guys the ones that I made yesterday. And so you have an idea too what else they can look like. So see those? The icing's a little bit whiter. I think we did a double dip on it, but you still have the gorgeous, gorgeous sprinkles going on there. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way. These were extra bowls in case I needed to use it. So we didn't have to use that or need to use it. So there we are. And I hope you enjoyed that demo. Like, comment, subscribe to my video, and thank you for watching. We will see you on the next time. Bye for now.